Today, I am going to be rating every single Hawkeye suit in Marvel's Avengers. Just as a quick reminder, this is going to be my own personal thoughts and opinions on how Hawkeye looks in Marvel's Avengers, and I would love to hear what you guys think down in the comments. And we're going to get started right away with Hawkeye's default suit, his iconic suit, his It's Hawkeye look. Here's the thing about this Hawkeye. I'm going to address it right away. I don't like the really short hair. What's that thing around his neck? You guys see that? What is that supposed to be? He looks like CW Hawkeye. That's something that I've been saying a lot. It's CW this, it's CW that, but I guess it's just more the cheapness level of the suit kind of shows. Actually, just kind of thinking about it. So he has an undersuit, but he has a vest over his undersuit where it kind of breaks apart. This is something that a lot of the MCU outfits actually have that they try to hide, and sometimes it doesn't always work. But I just noticed it, and now I'm not going to be able to unsee it. I like his logo. I like the purple on his arm guard there. I know that there's a term for that for archery. I'm an archer. I should know that. I like that that's the only other purple on his suit minus the logo and the bow and arrows. Other than that, it's just like a generic black suit, but I think it looks fine. I would give this one a 7 out of 10. I'll be completely honest. If they changed his hair a little bit, or honestly, if they just gave him a hood, I think it would be a lot better, but his head just sticks out way too much. It's like slightly above average. Maybe it should get a 6, and I'm feeling a little generous because I like archers and I like Hawkeye. That's probably actually where it should be. It should be a 6, actually. Yeah, 6. Biker, he has an arrow on his vest. This outfit's kind of whatever. Again, bald eye isn't really doing it for me. The goggles look weird. It looks like Mad Max Hawkeye, and it's just kind of whatever, at least for this color. It's gonna get a 4 out of 10. Lucky. So I think that this is the hair that I was actually looking for. I feel like this with his default would have been good, but the fact that it's not makes it a little worse. Actually, this is perfect. Oliver, come here. Oh, and it's actually convenient too because Hawkeye has a dog. The purple is what gives Hawkeye his identity, and I like that. I like that he has Lucky on his shirt. I think the bandage look is good for him. It's gonna get a 6. I can't hate it too much, but it's also just very bland. And then you have to remember that he's gonna fight robots in this. Medieval? Actually, you know what? I vibe with this. This is actually pretty decent. I think that this would work as a regular suit too, if the top wasn't weird. He also has a beard here. I'm not really one way or the other. It looks fine. This actually isn't too bad. And I feel like it's more the purple is helping it stand out a little bit more. The arm guard is a little bit different. It really is just like Hawkeye went to the Renaissance Fair, which is funny because he went LARPing in his show. This one I'm gonna give a 6 out of 10. Bull Rider. So this one may be a little too much. I don't know why they have this on here. No. I'm gonna give this one like a 3 out of 10. I don't know why this is here. Night Out. The jacket looks fine. It just looks really cheap. Like, it's not even a leather, it's a pleather. Ugh, I don't like this look on Hawkeye. And the pants look really weird on this outfit too. I feel like if it was black, it'd be fine, but they changed the pants color and it just doesn't look good. This one is gonna get a 4 out of 10. Would you wear this for robot combat? The circus shot? This looks so ridiculous. I feel like they should have changed the color of his weapons to match the outfit too. Why did they do this to my boy? This one is gonna get a 4 out of 10, maybe even a 3. I don't like it. I don't like the silly outfit. Is this a reference to something? It kind of reminds me of his ultimate look a little bit. I actually like this, by the way. So as far as the sleeveless looks go with archers, because this isn't the first archer that I've seen this with, I like it sometimes. This is an instance where I do like it. He has purple lines throughout his outfit, like the outlines, which gives it that hint of Hawkeye, but still being stealthy. I like the mask and I like the goggles. It's really hard to tell what his face looks like. It also gives him that sort of secret agent, undercover, or even like thief look. It actually kind of reminds me of the look that some of the characters had in Young Justice Season 3, where they had their mask up. I can't remember if they had logos or not. I don't think they did, but they had little outlines to just kind of show who they were, if I remember those suits correctly. So overall, I think this is pretty cool. I would give this a 7 out of 10. It's not amazing, but I like it for what it is, and I'd use it over that other crap. See, now this is the exact opposite. This screams Hawkeye, and I think the purple, after seeing the other one, is just a little too much. I like this one slightly less, even though I feel like this would actually be his ultimate outfit, because it's in your face Hawkeye when it looks like he's still trying to be stealthy. So this one, I'm going to give a 6 out of 10. Black and white. See, now this suit has an excuse to be in black and white, but it still looks silly on him. It's gonna get like a 2 because you had to pay for this. Modern. Oh, actually, this one looks kind of good too. What I said earlier, I think that's what I like. I like it when it's black, but a little bit of purple, but not in your face purple. If he had an actual suit, then I would like it to be purple, but for these types of outfits, I like it when it's all black and then just a little bit of purple. I wish the zipper was invisible. That's the only thing that kind of breaks the suit up a little bit, and I don't really like that. I wish they hid the zipper a little bit better. 7, 6.5-ish. No, no, no. Absolutely not. He looks so gross. The neon looks so gross. His green face looks so gross. It just doesn't work. It's getting a 1 out of 10. This never works. They need to stop doing this. 1610. God, you guys know me and my reds and my blues. It looks fine. It's not Hawkeye, but it's a fine recolor. Oh, actually, I don't like that random ass patch of brown and yellow. That ruins it, actually. That bumps it down to like a 4. That's the only thing wrong with this suit. Why is that there? Come on, guys. Oh, so this is his morning workout routine? Really? They have old man Hawkeye for his morning workouts? I wouldn't work out in this shit. What are you talking about? The outfit itself is fine. Realistically, it's probably something that I would wear, but on old man Hawkeye and having this as the morning workout routine just looks a little weird. So the outfit itself, I'm gonna give a 7 out of 10 because again, it's something that I would wear. I think it looks cool enough, but you also have to pay for this outfit, so I actually kind of like it. You know what it is? Boom, smack the chest. Hawkeye is ready for the snow mission. I like it for that purpose. You can use it for the snowy missions. This one is gonna get a, whatever I gave as default. I forgot. 616. So actually, what I said earlier about the purple, this is my exception. This looks good because he has darker purple for like his logo and then the other like busy design lines and shit, but he has a lighter purple for the base look. This looks really cool. And actually, I'm a little surprised that they didn't use this for his default because it's just purple on purple, right? Oh, why did they do that? Is that on his default too and I just missed it? No, it's not on his default. It's black. Why did they do that? That's so stupid. Is that a bug? Is it not supposed to be like that? Maybe they'll fix it in the next patch or something. So this one, honestly, it would have been a 7 or an 8, but because that little tiny thing is there, I gotta give it a 6. This looks so odd. I have to remember that this is Hawkeye, but it looks like a Blue Beetle suit. Oh my god, I don't know. It's just, I'm not a fan of the mech armor. It would be cool if he was like punching and flying and stuff, but he's not. He's just shooting a bow and arrow. This is gonna get like a 4. Yeah, Walmart Ant-Man. Yeah, they wanted to put Ant-Man in this game and then they couldn't, so they just gave his costumes to Hawkeye. This is what if Hawkeye became Ant-Man. That's what this is. Not a fan. It's gonna get like a 4 or a 3, and we're gonna move on. A little bit better. Pink and the white is fine, but I would use the purple over this one. This one will get a 4 out of 10. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the return of the Polar Blast outfit. Give it up for Polar Blast. Boom, winter outfit. And it's fine for what it is. I'm glad that the arm guard doesn't have dirt on it. But why is his sleeve only partway rolled up? It's a weird choice for a Polar Blast mission, Hawkeye. Why would you do that? It's gonna get like a 5. It's just a very, very busy Polar Blasty outfit. Maybe a 6. I do like the helmet. Camo, if it wasn't Hawkeye, that's the only thing. I like this recolor at about a 5. I like the camo. I think it works for this outfit. His arrows are still a very bright purple, and it just kind of ruins it. So this one is okay. Instead of the black, it's blue, and they have the purple outline still. Like a 4 out of 10. There's just a lot of color here. Like the blue, the purple, and the black, just all together. And then the gold vest, it's just a lot. 4 out of 10. Yo, you know me and my reds, this is actually pretty dope. It's like evil Hawkeye, but then his arrows and his bow are still purple. If it was red, it would be better. And I actually don't understand why they didn't just change the color of the arrows and the bow too. So this one is gonna get a 6 out of 10. This is just a fucking GTA character. Just casual ass Hawkeye. And it's very bright and I don't like it. This one is gonna get a 4 out of 10. Oh my God, this looks so hideous. It almost works because it's the ninja outfit, but oh my God, it's just way too much. It's probably the best out of all of the neon razor colors. So with that, I will still give it a 3 out of 10, but yeah, no. Who the fuck is Jerry? I like his shirts. That's really about it. I like the tie-dye shirt, and that's about it. He looks like an old hippie. He's gonna get a hippie out of 10. What? Why are you whining? He wants to leave. He wants to get out of here. He doesn't want to look at these suits no more. No, come back. If I must suffer, you must suffer with me. This is another outfit set. It's the cryonic current. And boom, you smack the chest and you're now in Tron. It's gonna get like a 4 out of 10. Yeah, I've never been attached to this color. It's just fine. 4 out of 10. Get out. Get this shit out of here. It's gonna get a 1 out of 10. I look forward to the day where I don't have to look at these ugly Cosmic Glow suits anymore. Blue Hollow. The Hollow is just too much. It's the same problem as the other Hollow suits, just super reflective, and I don't like it. It's gonna get like a 3 out of 10. This is the best out of the MONATOMIC costumes too, because it's just all black, but instead of all of the crazy colors, it's just purple. And it works on this suit because it looks more like design lines than anything else. I think if it was just purple, it would look a lot better, but the pink makes it look a little weird. In some areas. In other areas, it doesn't, but like in the center, it makes it look a little odd. Up here in the chest, it makes it look a little odd, but on his armbands, it looks fine, and on his mask, it looks a little bit weird. So this one, I'm gonna give a 4 out of 10, because at the end of the day, it's still a really ugly looking design for these specific cosmetics. At least this is the best out of all of them, at least that I can remember. Time runs out. Oh, would you look at that? They changed the color of his weapons. If only they did that with more suits, then some of these suits would be higher on the list. I think that alone makes this really stand out, because it's not purple, it's black, it's silver. He looks cool. Yeah, what the why don't they do this with more suits? I'm gonna give this one a 7 out of 10, almost exclusively because of that. Because I feel like I can use this pretty much anywhere, and it actually looks like a pretty dope design. Yeah, 7 out of 10. We're back with Mad Max Hawkeye. In a post-apocalyptic world, I guess this works, but for me, it's just kinda whatever. I appreciate that not only he is sleeveless, but he is shirtless. Oh man, Hawkeye's abs are really making me feel bad about myself. This one, I'm gonna give a 5 out of 10. This game is so inconsistent, but consistent in its ugliness at the same time. It really is, right? Like sometimes, it's like, oh wow, this suit actually doesn't look that bad. And then we get this shit. Oh, this suit doesn't look that bad. Maybe I'll buy it. Who the fuck bought this one? Crystal, I want a list of names. I want to know everybody who bought this fucking suit. Who the fuck is Eddie? This is, once again, Old Man Hawkeye, but now he's wearing flannel. And actually, sometimes I wear flannel with black shirts and blue jeans. So I think this is just me in another 30 or 40 years. This one is going to get a Redgrave out of 10, because this is my future. So this actually looks pretty dope. It's just the Hawkeye outfit, but with some gold sprinkled in, because obviously Hawkeye has purple and Wakanda has purple, but it's a different color of purple. It's a different shade of purple. And I feel like the Allies of Wakanda stuff really adds to it. Like, they designed this suit specifically for Hawkeye, but also complement Hawkeye's purpleness as well. And even his quiver has a little bit of gold in there too. Yeah, this looks good. This one is actually gonna get a 7 out of 10 from me. It looks pretty nice for what it is. Day off. So, casual Hawkeye. He's just a fucking white guy. I think it looks fine though. Casual Hawkeye. I can imagine the scenario where he's out getting coffee or something, and then the world ends, so he has like a portable quiver and a bow and arrow set. He just whips that on, just like puts it on real fast, and boom, he gets right to work. Overall, it's kind of whatever, but for that specific purpose, I like it for that purpose. So this one is gonna get a 7 out of 10. Debut, I feel like it would look better if the purple wasn't there. If it was a blue with the yellow straps, I feel like it would look fine. But the purple makes it look a little weird. Yeah, that's where I'm gonna stick on it. This one is gonna get a 4 out of 10. Is there a specific reason why there's the purple there? And like, I'm assuming that debut means it's like maybe one of his first costumes or whatever, but I don't know. Just looks weird. What did I say? 4 out of 10? 4 out of 10. Top brass. It's brassy, all right. Oh, you changed the quiver. You didn't didn't change everything else. 3 out of 10. Who the fuck is Jimmy? This is Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth Old Man Hawkeye. He's on vacation in Hawaii, and then he runs into Ichiban. He feels like an old man that I would get a side quest from. So the fact that you didn't change the colors of his bow and arrows again is just a little sad. You're gonna get an Aloha out of 10. Aerospace. This actually looks pretty dope. But again, you didn't change the color. 4 out of 10. Goliath. The blue recolor is okay. I'm not gonna say it again. This one is gonna get a 4 out of 10. Ooh, this is like a pinkish color. Looks a little bit better, so it's gonna get a 4 out of 10 still. Only so many times I can do the same bit before it gets old. Almost like there's only so many times that I can see the same costume but in different colors before it gets old. Steampunk. I'll be real, this is not the costume I would have used because this is just his standard Hawkeye costume, but recolored to fit the steampunkisms. I just feel like there could have been a better outfit choice. This one is gonna get a 3 out of 10. This one I'm a bit mixed on. I like the green, but I don't like the particular shade of green. It's a little too light for me. So they changed the arrows to be green, but they don't change the bow. What the heck, man? So this one I'm gonna give a 5 out of 10. It would be better if it was darker green, and that's not because it would just be arrow. Fletching. So this is once again casual Hawkeye. I like this one a little bit more, actually. Although I think it's weird that he has a purple bandage on his left and then the white bandage on his right. Why don't they match? There's like a kissy face on his bandage. I want to know who that's from. This just looks like me if I was blonde. I mean, I like it. It's don't get me wrong. It's just very basic, very casual. It's just a white guy with a bow and arrow. This one is gonna get like a 6 out of 10 for me. I feel like that might be a little generous, but I think that the black contrasts really well with the little purple that's on here. For like a casual outfit, I would use this. I could see this being used in a campaign or like in an episode of Hawkeye or whatever. 6 out of 10. Who the fuck is Old Man? For what it is, I like this outfit. It's purple, which means that it's Hawkeye. I think that it's cool for what it is. And I remember playing this part in the story. I thought it was cool. He does, in fact, look like Old Man Hawkeye. Just a very basic suit, like a future suit. It's like a wasteland and all the superhero shit doesn't really matter anymore. But you still have to go to work, and that's exactly what he's doing. So with this one, I'm actually gonna give this one a 7 or an 8 out of 10, because I know there's also another reference to this. It's a suit that you can use and it works, but it's still nothing super special, so I can't really get it any higher than 8. Classic. So this is Hawkeye's classic outfit for his superhero suit, but in this game. I think that it looks really good. I don't know if his base color is black, grayish, or like a really dark blue. Like, I think it's more of a blue. The purple works really well because it's very minimalistic, and again, it's Hawkeye. You can see that it's Hawkeye because of the purple. And I like the mask. I think the mask is really cool. It's very tactical for this character and this outfit. The mask references like his classic comic costume, and I like that they did that, but just on this helmet. If they kind of went with this route in the MCU, this is what Hawkeye's base design would have looked like. Kind of similar to what they did with Captain America in his Avengers suit, but also his Age of Ultron and preceding suits going forward. I feel like they could have gone this route with Hawkeye as well, but they didn't. So honestly, I would give this one maybe like an 8 out of 10 because I really like it for what it is. It's an official super suit that you can use with the rest of the Avengers cast too, so it still works. It still looks like a nice and cool Hawkeye suit, and yeah, I'm gonna settle at an 8. Crash test. So this would work a lot better if the crash test stuff wasn't there. If that wasn't there and it was just an all purple suit with the black, it would work perfectly fine. So this one, I'm gonna give a 5 out of 10. Well, this is the Glacial outfit. I appreciate that they gave it to the ninja look because it actually does look kind of cool. Get it? You know what? It's gonna get like a 6 or a 7 out of me because this actually does look good. I appreciate that the arrows are different, and oh my god, the arrows have jiggle physics. No other arrows that I have seen so far on these outfits have had jiggle physics, but these are the only ones that do. What? All right, you're gonna get bumped up to an 8 for the jiggle physics. I wonder if that works in game too. Like if he's just moving around and the arrows are just constantly moving around in the quiver. Heroes Reborn. The main difference here is that he's wearing the mask. Other than that, the costume is just really ugly looking because it's brown and yellow. So this one is gonna get a 4 out of 10. So Counter Earth. This is kind of what I was talking about earlier with the crash test outfit. It is better because there's no crash test shit on here. There's also a little bit of black, but it works, right? You kind of have some layers with it, with the purple down the middle and then the black on the side. I like that. And I actually like that his mask is fully covered too. I feel like you can go one way or another with it being covered versus not covered, right? I actually like the decision to cover his mouth here because it makes him look more, I guess, like intimidating, I guess. I like this about the same as his defaults. So this one will get maybe like a 7 or an 8 out of 10. I like it. The purple is also a little bit brighter too, so that kind of makes it pop a little bit more. Property of Avengers West Coast. Oh, that's actually really funny. The West Coast Avengers. So he's wearing an undershirt over that. Do people do that? That's weird if people do that. I'm gonna be stuck on that. Overall, a very weird outfit. This is gonna get a 4 out of 10. The Red Room outfits. Is there a Black Widow logo on this? There is not, I don't think. So this looks cool. I really wish his weapons were red, but this one is gonna get a 6 out of 10 because I really like the recolor, but it should not be purple, man. Those should be red. Modern. So this is, I think, is this the only outfit that they have in this modern? Yeah, they do. Huh. Well, this looks cool. I like this outfit. This gives me season 4 of Arrow vibes, especially with the sleeveless look and the way that the arm guards are. I like that the arm guards are matching. He has flechettes on the side over there. I like that. I actually really like that detail. That's something that I always liked in Arrow, by the way. He has an extra pouch over there for stuff too. I like this modern take on Hawkeye. And actually, kind of going into like a smaller tangent, right? This reminds me of an Arrow suit, but in a way where he has extra straps for more ammunition, more gadgets, that sort of thing, right? It's a very modern and practical looking suit that still looks realistic. You know what I mean? I really feel like the only thing that's missing is a domino mask, and then he just goes out as a vigilante, but he's wearing sunglasses, so I guess it's fine. And he has the arrows on the back of his knees, like pointing up that way too. And I like this logo. I like the logo too. This looks really good. I'm actually gonna give this one a 9 out of 10. I feel like this is my favorite Hawkeye look so far in this game. Armored Hawk. Do you guys see the H on his forehead? Oh man, this just looks like an Iron Man alt, but for Hawkeye. I feel like it would be really cool if he was punching people, if he was kicking people, if maybe he was flying and gliding, but he's just shooting a bow and arrow. So it just looks really weird. I'm not really the biggest fan of this. It's like the Atom suit from season 3 of Arrow. It looks off. It looks fine, but it doesn't really look and feel like Hawkeye. This one I'm gonna give a 4 out of 10. Retro, so this is his classic outfit. This is Marvel vs. Capcom 3 Hawkeye. Why is his weapon gold? That's the only thing weird about this suit. Why is that gold? For this interpretation of his retro and classic outfit, I think it looks really good. Some characters have a retro look, other characters don't, but I feel like this is so drastically different from how he's designed now that it makes sense to have this as his retro outfit. It looks a little weird, I will say, compared to his other suits and just frankly the rest of the suits that are in this game, because this is a very comic booky outfit, but I feel like none of the other characters really have something that would fit this. So it's like that episode of WandaVision where Vision and Wanda and Quicksilver are all dressed up as their like comic accurate comic book counterparts. This is what that feels like. It's like Hawkeye had to dress for Halloween and this is the suit that he dressed up in. It just looks a little bizarre when compared to the rest of his suits and the rest of the suits in the game. I would maybe use it, I don't know, but personally speaking, I just like the more modern, practical looking suits, I guess, like I said in the last one. So this one, I'm gonna give a 7 out of 10. It's not bad, it's not great, it sits at a 7. This is officially Hawkeye's Ronin outfit. So why the hell is this still purple? Oh my gosh, it has jiggle physics again. He just looks like a ninja, which I get that's kind of what Ronin is, but the color is what makes me think that it's Ronin and not the design. I mean, that's really all I have to say about it. It's cool that he looks like a ninja, and I know that that's what Ronin is, basically. It just doesn't really do a whole lot for me. So this one is gonna get a 7 out of 10. I like this recolor about the same, mainly because it's purple, and again, it references that Hawkeye is in fact purple. It actually makes sense that the weapon is purple now, and overall it's about a 7 again. Now this is Hawkeye in space. It's gonna get a 5 out of 10. I just don't think that this is Hawkeye, and I would never use it. So this is also gonna be a 7 out of 10 for the same reason, right? It's purple, it's blue. This reminds me more of Hawkeye rather than Ronin, but it's also the Ronin outfit that gives an homage to Hawkeye, and I really like it for that purpose. I actually like this a little bit more than his regular Ronin outfit, actually. So I would give this one a 7.5. Now this one is Evil Ronin with purple arrows. This looks really cool. It's like Evil Ronin with purple arrows. So this one is gonna get a 7 out of me as well. If the purple was red, it would be a little bit higher and it would look even more intimidating, and I would probably use this a little bit more often because you know me and my reds. Also a 5 out of 10, but this one is the most Hawkeye-y one of them all, and it's just because he's purple. About the same. I don't think there's anything stealthy about this suit though. 5 out of 10. I think the colors on this may be a little bit better just because it's not so in your face, but yeah. Volcanic, I appreciate what they tried to do, but not really a big fan of spending money on this volcanic look. So this one is gonna get a 4 out of 10 because he had to spend money on it. 90s Glory. This has to be another one of his older costumes, right? The hair looks really weird, but only because I've been staring at the same few suits this entire time. I actually like the cowl though. The cowl looks really cool. It feels like a pleathery, like rubbery costume, kind of what you'd see in some of like the older Batman films, like from Michael Keaton to George Clooney, like that rubbery texture, and it gives it a little bit more texture in that sense. And he just has a bunch of straps everywhere. He has straps for his quiver, he has straps for his belt, he has a leg strap, he has a hip strap, so many straps. Strap. And his weapon color is changed, which is really good too. This actually looks really good. This looks like a really cool outfit, and honestly I wouldn't mind more alternate colors of this outfit, but I get that there's a very specific reason for what they're going for. This one is going to get an 8.5 out of 10. I feel like if this was in any other game, it would probably be like a 7, but because it's so different, it's gonna get an 8. And here we are, Hawkeye. Like I said in the Black Panther video and the Captain America video, I wish that there were more outfits like this. I wish everybody had one. This actually goes kind of hard. So not only is the bird stuff cool, but I feel like the actual suit itself looks really good. And obviously the bird stuff too, like he has the claws on his feet, the claws on his hands. They changed the arrow colors again just to match it a little bit more so it doesn't stand out as much. And I appreciate that he's a hawk. I'm actually curious too, is this another instance where Hawkeye turned into a bird in the comics or like in a different universe or whatever? Or did they just do this for shits and giggles? I really want to know. This one is gonna get a 10 out of 10. I think this is probably my favorite of all of the animals. It looks really cool. It looks really cool. I really like this one. All right, so now we got MCU outfits. So we're gonna start with technically his second appearance, actually, his Marvel Studios Avengers outfit. This outfit is super duper generic. It really is. It's just a shield vest with not even really purple. I don't even know what color that is. It's like a very, very desaturated, like it almost looks like a red. I like that he doesn't have gloves on his bow hand, but on his arrow hand, he actually has that. As I always like that detail for that. I like that they changed the quiver so that it's the quiver from Avengers. I kind of wish they changed the bow too, but I feel like that would be too much of an ask. As a suit itself, this one would get like a 6 out of 10 because it's just super duper generic. It doesn't really do anything to stand out, which I guess it's not supposed to, right? Because I feel like at this point, Hawkeye is just a generic shield agent, right? He's not really a superhero, so it makes sense. In general, it's gonna get a 6. Age of Ultron. So I like this suit. I like that he's wearing a trench coat. It just looks different, and I think that's the main reason why, but I also like the little hints of purple, again, to show that he is in fact Hawkeye. They changed his quiver again, which I really appreciate. What are those things on his boots? That's like a weird design choice. Overall, I think this suit is okay. I think that it was my favorite for the longest time just because he was wearing a trench coat, and again, Jeremy Renner was just doing cool Jeremy Renner things. But I feel like over time, I've liked it less, and it's just another okay suit. So this one, I'm going to give a 6 out of 10 as well. Now, the Civil War suit, this one's personally my favorite. This, to me, feels like Hawkeye. It's not like a generic shields suit. It's not just a trench coat. This feels like an actual Hawkeye suit. It feels like a modernized take of what Hawkeye is. And I appreciate the purple, the different colors of the purple. I like the fact that he only has one sleeve that's up and then one sleeve that's down, and obviously the sleeve that's down is the hand that he has for his bow. I've always liked this suit, and over time, this became my favorite suit. It just looks really good. It looks really solid. And I actually like the way that the quiver is strapped too. Because on the other suits, on this suit, you can't really see how it's strapped. Like, it's strapped from the back to the front of his vest. I don't even think you can really see it either. Like, yeah, this one is just glued onto his back, I guess. With the Civil War suit, you can actually see where the straps are, and it just looks really good. Overall, this is a really solid design, and oh my god, he has a gun. I just realized that he has a gun on the side. I didn't know he was allowed to do that. Yeah, this is my favorite Hawkeye suit. Whenever I think of Jeremy Renner's Hawkeye, I think of Age of Ultron first because of just how different that suit is, but then I think of this one. So with this, I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. It's my favorite Hawkeye suit from the MCU, and is probably going to be my second favorite suit in this whole list, minus the Werehawk one. Ronin. I like the Ronin suit. I mean, what did you expect? Were you expecting a hot take? No, I like the Ronin suit. I like the way that this outfit is designed. It looks very cool. It's really all that I can say about it. And I guess, again, living out my Green Arrow fantasies, I like the hood, and I liked how the hood is just above his eyes. So when you look at it from angles like this, it looks really, really cool and intimidating. It just looks like a really cool suit. It's terrifying, it's intimidating, it serves the purpose. And I like that they not only changed the quiver and the arrow colors, but the bow color as well to match. So this one is gonna get a 9.5 out of 10. It doesn't really hit me with that 10 out of 10, but 9.5 I think is very appropriate. So this is his endgame suit, which is basically just the Ronin suit minus the jacket. So everything that I said still applies. However, why the hell did they change this back? Did they do that in the movie? But, bald Hawkeye is still not it. It just looks very off. The outfit itself is fine. Looks a little cleaner because the jacket isn't there. And bald eye makes it like a 7 out of 10. And this looks even worse. The faux hawk is so silly. It looks so stupid. So here's the thing. They weren't gonna win with this either way, because you either had bald eye or you had faux hawk. It looks weird either way. And it's because they just smacked the hair on him and that's it. It's the same thing that I said with Captain America. You can't look at this and think that it's Jeremy Renner, because it's not. Just like how with the unhelmed Captain America suits, it's not Chris Evans. It just looks really off and bizarre. So this one is also gonna get a 7 out of 10. And the last suit that we have is the Marvel Studios Hawkeye outfit from his TV show. Here's the thing about this one. It is super basic. Is he wearing jeans? I think he's wearing jeans, actually. I get what they're going for with this outfit, but it just doesn't really look like a super suit. It looks like just a long sleeve shirt. It's super streamlined. It's super simple, and I guess it's fine, but it doesn't really feel like a super suit to me. Again, I prefer the Civil War version because it actually feels like a modern take on the Hawkeye suit, whereas this is just a very simple take on the Hawkeye suit. So it reminds me also of a Nightwing suit, and I'm not really sure if that's why it feels a little jarring to me. I think it would maybe look a little bit better if the arrow on his chest connected to the purple, but then it really looks like a Nightwing suit after that. It's fine. I don't really like this as his super suit, and I hope that he doesn't have it in the future. But I think maybe for the context of the TV show and what they were doing, it's fine, but it's not wowing me. So this one is going to get a 7.5 out of 10. Because I like it just a little bit better than the other ones, but I still think that Civil War suit was the peak, and I feel like they kind of regressed in the Hawkeye suits after that. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is every single Hawkeye suit in Marvel's Avengers. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and as always, if you like what you see and you want to see more from me, don't forget to hit that like button and hit the subscribe button to see more. And if you want to check out another video of mine, you can check out this video right over here, as well as the playlist for all of my other Marvel's Avengers videos. Thanks again for watching, hope you have a great rest of your evening, and I will see you next time.